I am asking for a supervisor now. I am asking for a supervisor now. I am asking for a supervisor now.
On your back. On your back.
Hey, go ahead.
Get your supervisor on the scene.
I don't need a supervisor. You can see him down at the jail.
I have 2 grams of cocaine in my butthole.
Okay, outstanding.
Please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
I am
Then
predicted
shush.
by the living.
Shush.
Do not tell me to shut up. I am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard.
I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
I'd like to welcome you to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
People wonder all the time if sovereign citizens ever win a case. The answer to that is no. And they wonder, do they really believe the snot that they're spouting through their mouth?
I literally thought I was being lawful, compliant. I honestly thought that your supervisor was going to come and let me go.
So they actually do believe that nonsense, as opposed to frauditors who are basically performance artists and believe in the YouTubian society.
Sovereign citizen is a catch-all phrase used to describe a variety of anti-government groups and individuals who share a common belief that our United States government, including our court system and law enforcement, is a fraud and they are exempt from our authority.
They may challenge the validity of our state and national laws. Sovereign citizens may tell you that you have no authority over them and that they are not within your jurisdiction.
Come on. Yeah, I see you. No. You want to talk to me, you come on this side. I'm not rolling down that window either. Your car is parked out the way it's supposed to be. It's not dangerous. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. And the reason why you pulled me over. You're full of shit! You're full of shit because my cell phone was sitting on my seat playing music. If you seen me on my cell phone, then I guess in your camera seen me on my cell phone, correct? Let me see it.
Police are under no obligation to present their evidence on the side of the road. It's ridiculous. That's the court's domain.
I don't know how it is in Maine, but in New Jersey, you can't be on the cell phone while
I wasn't on a cell phone. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
The cop just asked the driver why he was shaking so much. Now, it's never a good sign if an aggressive-sounding male, which this guy is shaking.
Because I shake. Big deal. Because you guys are tyrant thugs. Because you guys are tyrant thugs. You sure are. Why you pulling me over? Why you pulling me over? Why you pulling me over? You're pulling me over to extort money from me. You're pulling me over to try and extort money from me.
From a law enforcement standpoint, if a law enforcement officer has an encounter that someone is claiming to be a sovereign citizen, it is very important to have a plan. And what we suggest is when you identify someone as a sovereign, either through their rhetoric, through their paperwork, or through some other type of means, is you automatically disconnect and call for a backup officer.
You're pulling me over to try and extort money from me. Because why are you pulling me over? Am I involved in commerce right now? Am I not in my private vehicle? Because my elbow's resting on the freaking armrest. Why would that make it not shake if I'm resting on a nerve? I can feel it right in my elbow. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm not rolling down that window.
Additional officers arrive, and there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
You got any identification on you, my guy?
I sure do.
Can we get it?
No, you can't. Am I arrested? Am I under arrest?
Stop, right?
Am I under arrest?
No, but it's a traffic stop.
Am I under arrest?
You might be under arrest if you don't identify yourself.
Oh, you're threatening to arrest me now, okay, to not identify myself, okay?
I'm telling you how the law works.
Yeah?
You get stopped for a traffic offense.
Okay.
Driving a car is not a right given to you. It's a privilege.
Excuse me?
It's a privilege.
Excuse
right?
me? No, it's not. It is a freaking right.
The rhetoric of a sovereign is very important from an officer safety standpoint. You'll hear a lot that I'm a free man of the land.
I am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
Do not tell me to shut up. I am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard.
They will ask you, what is the reason for stopping me?
I'm asking again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
You have, I am traveling, I am not driving, I do not have to provide a driver's license because I am a sovereign.
All right, stay seated, Scott. Do you have a license on you?
I do not submit to unlawful inquiry, sir.
Okay, so you don't have a driver's license?
I have a right to travel unencumbered freely.
Driving a car is not a right given to you. It's a privilege.
Excuse me?
It's a privilege.
Excuse
right?
me? No, it's not. It is a freaking right.
Put your hands on the steering.
It is a right. Thank you, sir, but it is a right. There's my hand on the steering wheel. It's a right. Prove to me that it is a privilege. Prove to me that it is a privilege. Johnson versus Smith, Supreme Court.
You have to drive at 15 years old.
Excuse me?
You have to get a driver's license to drive.
No, you don't. You don't have to have a driver's license. You don't have to have a driver's license.
And then to operate a motor vehicle, you have to identify yourself.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Supreme Court, buddy. The Supreme Court, Johnson versus Smith.
Does your right to travel overrule the requirement for a driver's license? A lot of sovereign citizens seem to think so.
Auditors and sovereign citizens constantly quote case law. But you know what? They get it wrong.
Johnson versus Smith, Supreme Court.
You know, there are Supreme Court cases that actually address the issues of traveling and the identification process.
In Reitz versus Mealy, the Supreme Court ruled, the use of the public highways by motor vehicles with its consequent dangers renders the reasonableness and necessity of regulations apparent. The universal practice is to register ownership of automobiles and to license their drivers. Well, that's pretty clear. And there's no Supreme Court ruling that really contradicts it.
I'm telling you right now.
You can tell me all you want. I know my rights.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I know my rights, buddy. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
Again, I'm gonna.
Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
You're going to be if you don't identify.
Oh, so you're threatening me that I'm going to be under... Yes, you are. You're threatening me. What's that say on the back of my Jeep? Right on the very top. UCC 1-308. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? You don't. Look it up.
UCC stands for Universal Commercial Code. And it deals generally with not surrendering your rights. So what sovereign citizens and auditors have done is they took this very general statement and interpreted it as their right to be anarchist and not have license and registration or identification.
Want to give me your stuff now?
Nope, I have no reason to. Am I under arrest?
Yeah. All right, I explained it to you multiple times, my guy, right? State of New Jersey.
Yes.
Get stopped for a traffic offense. Right?
If you're involved in commerce, correct. Am I involved in commerce? No, I'm not.
Known as sovereign citizens. People who do not believe that many of the basic laws of this country apply to them.
I'm not an American citizen. I do not recognize these. I am my counsel.
They have disrupted courtrooms, led police on high-speed chases, and even engaged in murderous shootouts with authorities.
Oh my God!
There are an estimated 300,000 sovereign citizens in America. The FBI classifies them as a domestic terrorist movement.
Am I involved in commerce? Am I involved in commerce? Am I involved in commerce? Correct. I can drive a vehicle. It's not a motor vehicle. It's a Jeep. No, I don't. United States Supreme Court, Johnson versus Smith, UCC 1-308.
Figure out in court I'm not doing this on the side of the road.
Then you're going to be... I'm not going to court either. I suggest you call a supervisor then. Because if you guys don't know my rights, your supervisor better.
So again,
you better call a supervisor.
one of two things, all right?
I'm asking for a supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor. I'm asking legal traffic stop my ass. Where's the
partner here stopped you for a legal reason. I wasn't here, but he stopped you, right? He probably explained to you why he stopped you.
He said I was on my cell phone that was sitting on my phone, and I have 2 cameras here to prove that I was not on my cell phone.
I can't prove
I don't care.
Okay?
I don't care.
Eyes on him. If he saw you on the phone, then he saw you on the phone, all right? So again,
He did not see me on the phone. He's full of shit. You know why he pulled me over? You know why he pulled me over? I'll tell you exactly why he pulled me over. Because when he was coming down the road, he shot me with his radar. What did I do? I decided to redress my grievances against my government. So what did I do? I rolled down the window and I gave him the finger. And then he waved and realized I was giving him the finger and turned around and he pulled me over. Tell me how I can be on my phone with one hand going down the step down the.
Did I watch you do that? No, I'm not.
Tell me how I can be on my phone. Tell me how I can be on my phone with one hand.
So again,
no.
What we're doing here is
you're violating my rights.
So tune in tomorrow as we see glass flying and handcuffs, which, by the way, are supposed to be instruments of torture chili, and explore the insanity of sovereign citizens. And that's my take on it. The John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. Please subscribe and like. I'd appreciate it. Semper Fidelis.